Okay, we could have also hit the light bulb down here and then selected it and said unhide. So there's our architectural link, and if we go to our floor plans, it's going to slice and dice that. Again, it's important that if we're looking at an architectural model, we use coordination view because that way it's going to show us the architectural and the structural. If the discipline of the view, each view has its own properties. If the discipline of the view is set to be structural strictly, it's only going to show you the columns and the floors and slabs and roofs. It's not going to show you partition walls. It is going to show you stairways, but it's not going to show you all the architectural objects. If you go purely architectural, then it'll show you the partitions as well. And then if you show the coordination, it's architectural and structural, kind of a combination. So depending on what you're drawing and the view, you do want to pay attention to the discipline of the view. So now we've kind of linked in our architectural model. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to, say, a south elevation. And what we want to do is copy monitor their levels. Now, this project we're in started with a couple levels. I'm going to zoom in here. These are the native levels here. Click on here. I'm going to delete that level 2 and hit OK. Deletes the view. Then I'm going to grab my level 1 and I'm going to pick on this and drag it. And as I drag it, I'm going to wheel out with my mouse. And then I'm going to pan. So I'm using 2 fingers at once here to hold that button in while I zoom out and drag. Okay, you could have also pick on it, grab it, drag it, and then pan along as you go. So this is the only level in this view, and these levels are from my other projects. So what I would do here is I would go to collaborate, and I would say copy monitor, use the selected link, pick on here, and now what I would do is say copy, and I'm going to pick on here, and it copies that in. Now I'm going to set my option to be multiple here, multiple, and then I can pick on here and use my control button to grab all of these guys and say finish down at the bottom here first. And then Revit switches over and I have to go back here and say finish again. It's a little bit tricky. Click out. Okay, now I can grab this guy that I originally had and I can delete it and it's gone. Now you'll notice these are all black instead of blue. Tab, click on here. And now what I'm going to do is make some floor plans of these views. Tab, pick. Yeah, okay, so these are the views that I copy monitored in. And now I'm going to take these views here and I'm going to make floor plans of them. So I'm going to go up to my view tab on the top. I'm going to say make me a floor plan of, you can see it says parapet 1, 0, 3, 0, 2, and 0, 1 entry. There they are right there. Use a shift, grab all these. It's going to make me floor plans of these new levels. Now I'm going to see those floor plans show up over here. So I have my first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor. Okay, we probably want to do the same thing with the grid lines. We want to bring those into our project. So watch what we can do nice and quickly. Zoom out, go back to my collaborate, copy monitor, select the link, grab this architectural link, say copy, turn on the multiple option, do a big crossing box and grab all these grid lines. Hit finish here once. And then it bumps us out. We have to go back here and hit finish again. So that's kind of the north-south grid lines. Now we'll go to the east-west elevation. Do the same type of thing. The levels are all good. We don't have to worry about that because they're planar, so they go across. Copy monitor, select link, pick the link, do a copy, set this to be multiple, click on here, hit finish once on the bottom, get ready for the switchback, finish over here, click out. Now technically what I could do is I could grab this link right now and I could hide it. And I'd be left with my levels and my grid lines. So, and it's based on the view. So if I pick on that architectural link, I can go up to my light bulb and say, hide this element. Boom. There I'm left with my levels and my grids that are copied and monitored from the linked file. If the linked file grid line moves, this line will try to move, or I'll have to go through my coordination settings and it'll tell me inside of here what's not what's moved and what needs to be resynced. Similarly, if I go back to my south elevation, I can pick on this architectural link at this point if I wanted to, and I could say okay, go up to my light bulb and say hide element. Boom, it's gone. So I can start to draw. Same thing on my floor plan. So what we've done is we've linked in the architectural file, and then what we do is we copy monitor the grid so we have our version of them, but they're talking. See, if you click on here, it has the little squiggle. That means that this grid line is talking to the grid line in the architectural link, and yet I have a local one here. So I'm going to grab the architectural model again. I'm going to move my mouse around. There it is. Click. And in this view, again, I could, if I wanted to, I could say, hide the element, and it would hide all of that. Now, maybe I just want to hide its grid lines and leave my grid lines, but leave the rest of the architectural model. Okay, so for